Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti from anthonymorganti.com, and this is episode 23 of Photo Critiques. In Photo Critiques, people send me in some of their best images, and I critique each shot with suggestions on how they could improve it, and hopefully all of us gain something from it. Today, I'm pleased to critique the work of Eric Gomez. Eric sent me in some nice shots, and we'll get to those in a minute. If you guys could do me a favor, though, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share and like the videos, I'd really appreciate it. And I'd like to thank everyone that has done so already. Thank you very much. Okay, on this first shot from Eric, when you look at the shot, we have all the actions right here in the lower part of the lower middle, I guess, is you have these four buildings going across in the trees. You have this large expanse of grass down here, and you have the large expanse of sky with no clouds in the sky. There's nothing in this shot that really grabs our attention. What you need in most images is you need something that will grab the viewer's attention. And sometimes you want some leading lines or something, diagonal lines, receding lines, something that helps the viewer's eyes be led through the photograph. And in this case, we don't really have any of that. There's nothing that's overly interesting that grabs our attention. Maybe if it was fall and we had some beautiful color in these trees, maybe if there was some people on a blanket here, if there was a real foreboding sky, that would all add to the shot. But this is lacking all those elements. So remember that in the future, you guys, when you want to try to, you're framing up a shot, think to yourself, well, what's the viewer of my photograph when I'm done here? What are they going to focus on? What are they going to see? And in this shot, there really isn't anything that will grab anyone's attention. Now, in this shot, conversely, is a lot better. You have this man on the beach, and it's this long shadows being cast. So that's kind of a leading line. It helps. As soon as I look at this photo, right away you kind of maybe notice the man, but you might see the shadow, and it helps lead your eye through the shot, and you could see the sun. Again, it's a very plain sky, but this helps, having a subject in the frame that we're going to focus on, and a leading line that helps us find it, helps lead our way through the picture. One thing I want to note about this shot is relatively dark, and it's done that way on purpose. You want it in silhouette, so you have this dark shadow. If you're ever going to print this, printers sometimes have a hard time reproducing a shot like this properly. They just don't look right. Darker scenes don't always print well. So keep that in the back of your mind if you're ever going to be printing your work. Excuse me. Okay, in this shot I can't really enlarge it much because it was a very small image that was sent. This shot is very nice. We have the sun off into the left third of the frame. We have a nice line from the reflection of the sun, and we have the entire boat in the frame. Didn't cut any of it off. We have a beautiful sky. It's a very nice shot. So there's not much more I could add to improve this shot. Eric did an excellent job with this shot. Now, this shot, there's a beautiful sky, and I love the idea. The thing is, if you're ever going to photograph a flag, you always have to have the flag fully unfurled by the wind, and you have to have it going the right way. See, almost every flag in the world goes to the right when the actual photograph of the flag, or the drawing of the flag, the painting of the flag, whatever. This would be backwards, so it kind of looks awkward when you're looking at it. And I love the idea that he was going for here. If only the wind was blowing the other way, that's the problem. You get what you get, because he really had no other choice but to take this shot. But he did a really nice job with the sky. Everything is pretty much in silhouette except for some of the parts in this midground, foreground area and the flag itself. Again, if you're going to print this, it would be a challenge to print this and get it look decent. But remember that when you guys are going to photograph flags, I don't care what country it's from, left to right. So the flagpole's on the left and flag is going to the right, and it looks more natural. And you look at this and you kind of, you're unfurling it with your mind a little bit, and you're kind of imagining the flag going the other way. And when you look at a photograph, you shouldn't really have to think. A viewer should just look at it and say, oh, that's beautiful. So in this case, that's my suggestions. I like this shot a lot. Again, nice sky, not overdone. We have this is the definite subject of the photograph, and it's very well in focused. And we have this line of sailboats that are, docked, for lack of a better term, in the water here, and lead your eye through the picture. And then we have the interesting midground area. It's a very nice shot. I love this shot. This shot probably is my favorite. I love the processing that Eric did on it. That we have some slight framing over here, and over in here that helps frame the shot. We have subtle lines with this stone in the foreground leading us to this stone, kind of a leading line. It's a very nice shot. It looks like he added little splotches of brightness here and there to add some texture and interest. And it's an excellent shot. The sky is in a beautiful color. The lamps are on, they're exposed properly. Everything is very nice in this shot, and I love the colors. So this is a very, very nice shot. So I'd like to thank Eric for sending me in some of his photographs to critique. And just remember that, guys, anyone that's, when you're, looking at a scene through your viewfinder, think in your mind's eye, what do I want the viewer to focus on in this shot? How am I going to help them focus on that? Am I going to try to utilize a leading line, or am I going to try to utilize framing, or what am I going to do to aid them looking at this thing, whatever it is that I want them to focus on? And then the other thing, remember flags going left to right and totally unfurled. Don't let them be hanging limp. They never look as good. So again, thank you, Eric, and I'd like to thank everyone for watching my critiques, and thank everyone who has subscribed to my videos. And if you didn't, if you could, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.